if you're looking for an app as a black person and you want to connect with other black people, well, the Black Social app is here. It's an absolutely a great app on Android and Apple. And make sure y'all go and check it out, man. What's up, people? As you can see, I'm doing this live. Not actually live on YouTube, but, live on the Twitter timeline of UNC Barstool. Okay? I guess they're a website, they're a Twitter page that is, talks about a lot of what's going on in college, sports-wise. And I came across this. Shout out to the people who've been sending me the story about Zion Williamson. He was trying to holler at this particular unattractive person right there. See that? Who, can only get play in college because we all know that, once she gets into the real world, she's not going to have choices like that. Let's be real. A lot of y'all who went to, 4-year universities, I'm pretty sure that you saw a lot of chicks like this. Okay, they were only getting chose because there really wasn't nothing else to choose. So she decided to put him on blast. Now, they don't necessarily have her page here, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave a link to this timeline. Y'all can go and check it out, comment if you want. Make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. And I just find it very humorous how you have these females. It's always unattractive females that want to put somebody on blast. Like right now, I have an unattractive female, basically, getting upset at my videos, going back and saying things about me. It happens. I've had unattractive women always mad at my content, the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? You also have unattractive females that always got an opinion about something when nobody's checking for them, nobody's choosing them. And you can tell this chick is she's probably lived in a bubble. She probably came from a small town where there wasn't enough for a lot of guys to choose from. And she always had a boyfriend. She's at Duke. So, for a lot of those guys, the pickings are slim. See, dudes don't go to the Duke for the women. They go to Duke for the education or to play sports. That's it. It's like when you go to Stanford. I think Stanford may have more attractive women than Duke. Okay. But be that as it may, I don't understand this whole culture of putting people on blast. Like, seriously, what do you get out of putting somebody on blast? Validation. That validation is going to go away once people find out what your Twitter page is, and when they find out what your Instagram is, and they're going to make you famous, all right. But I want to tell this particular female something. Now, also, I want to say this too about Zion. I haven't forgotten Zion. I'm gonna get on Zion because I think he made an error too. If you're gonna try to holler at a female that isn't so thirsty to put you on blast. But I'm gonna get back to this female. I'm gonna wrap it up with my commentary on her because she deserves blame in this because she did not have to go this far. All he was trying to do was use a weak pickup line. I mean, if his pickup line was weak, then that is what it is. Now I can understand if Zion called you the B word. I'm trying not to curse. I can understand he called you out of your name. Disrespected you. I don't think that happened. So what is the purpose of putting him on blast? Like, what is the purpose? Seriously. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of putting him on blast? What are you getting out of it? So you and your friends can laugh to each other? Maybe you didn't think that what you did would get posted online. It would not surprise me at all, though, if one of her friends recorded that and actually put it online and she didn't. Okay? Because let me tell you something right now. When you are a white female and you're trying to put a black athlete on blast, that's not going to go over well. It really isn't. Okay? Especially when you're not that attractive. Now, let me speak to a Zion. Because Zion, bro, you are the consensus number 1 overall pick. What are you doing? You can hop on Instagram and get your pick of women, I'm assuming. Now, I don't know if this chick might have a nice body. She might have might be thick in all the right places. And maybe that's why he's hollering at her. But be that as it may, you can't be using weak pickup lines. Like you have to be yourself, bro. I can understand being an athlete. You really don't know how to talk to women. That's why you see these guys wife up women the way that they do, because these women run circles around them. And this is a very early indicator that females are going to be running circles around Zion, because he just does not know how to handle himself. Dude, you don't have, I understand that, you trying to smash something and you shooting your shot, but bro, get with women who are actually groupies, okay? Okay, so this chick probably is one of these chicks who probably thinks she's better than you. She probably thinks she's better than you. She probably thinks she can do better than you. And you have to be careful in these situations with these particular females, man. Because she probably has the mentality, once again, that, you're just a dumb athlete and she had to earn her way to get there. And listen, corny pickup lines don't always backfire. You know what I'm saying? Corny pickup lines can work if you utilize them correctly, Let's see some comments. This chick is the equivalent of missing both free throws. I'm no scout, but he gotta improve his shot selection. Did you see him and RJ on IG Live the other day playing Fortnite? They sound like nerds, so it doesn't surprise me he's going after average chicks. Let me tell you something, man. A lot of these guys are nerdy. These guys aren't just dumb jocks. Remember, he could have went anywhere. He chose to go to Duke because there's a part of him that is probably nerdy. The dude's from California. Can't think of the school on top of my head, but those guys have a little different mentality, maybe. I don't know. But again, when you're Zion Williamson, you have to remind yourself that you can do better than this, bro. You can do better, Let's see. This is what happens when they can't handle the type of attention. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, y'all gotta look at it this way. Every time you have one of these guys, right, who gains notoriety and fame, one of the things that you have to look at is that if you are a guy who's well known and you show a chick who's not used to attention, women will do certain things, right, in order to get attention from other guys, because there are other guys that they want. They want to be in relationships with. They hope those guys will marry them. And when they themselves are insecure and they feel unattractive, what they will do is they will find ways of getting that type of guy to show them attention. And one way they'll do that, they will brag about getting attention from other men. They will brag about getting compliments. They will brag about, guys hitting on them. They'll brag about curving guys because they want the men that they want to be impressed by that. But we as men are not impressed by that. We as men are always going to want the women we want. You cannot talk your way into getting a guy's attention. He's either attracted to you or he's not. And apparently what it seems like to me is that this female really thought that by doing this, she was going to be able to garner attention from the guys that she actually wants. He'll be worth $200 million with a shoe contract in a month. She'll still be living with mommy and daddy. She just proves she's not plan A, but plan Z. And this is a Carolina Tar Heels page. He means if he was the one exposing someone hitting on him. Oh, I see y'all where I misread. Good looks, bro. He's 19, man. Let him live. Let's see. This is lame. Fact, she knowing he slid after the fact. Let's see. I feel average and need attention to feel special. I know I'm going to throw a guy who thinks I'm above average under the bus for liking me. Delete this. You and the chick are super, super whack for sharing it. I don't care Where he goes to school, use some ethics. Let a young man live. But why do you want them to delete it? It's already out there. He's living like a king at Duke, no question. But of course he is. Those athletes get taken care of. Let me tell y'all something, man. Those athletes be living in off-campus apartments. They be driving, nice cars. These guys are very well taken care of by these universities. Just don't worry about it. But what I want to say is this, man. This is the only amount of attention she will ever get in her life. And, Zion, maybe he was being goofy, but I don't think he really took her that seriously. And what women like this got to understand is, you keep doing this, you're going to always end up as the last option for a lot of guys. This is not attractive nor appealing. No guy is going to be impressed by you doing this. This is why dudes don't want to approach women, because you have a lot of women out there that are thirsty. They're thirsty for validation, and they will try to put you on blast to get that validation. And that's exactly what she did, because she's never felt pretty, ever. And she is the type to have to do extreme things. Like, it wouldn't surprise me at all that she's a feminist. She doesn't believe in guys approaching her, because the guys that she wants never approaches her. Never, ever, ever. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts. If you're looking for an app as a black person and you want to connect with other black people, well, the Black Social app is here. It's an absolutely a great app on Android and Apple. And make sure y'all go and check it out, man.